What happens when someone tries to run away from the connection? Yes, twin flame connection. What happens when someone tries to run away from the connection? I like sharing my story. Where I'm coming from, Africa, southern part of Africa, Zambia, there's no such kind of stories, so it was so terrifying that I was experiencing things that I went through. If I heard it from somewhere else, I would have said maybe it's because I heard it from somewhere else. So from my story, you're going to pick up one or two things. So, in all days of my life, I created this kind of picture, this kind of image of myself, and I was a bit antisocial stuff. So one time I met this person and it was so beautiful and amazing in the beginning, the barber phase and stuff. Now at one point of time, oh my God, a lot of issues resurfaced, a lot of things that I told myself I can never do with someone who has this kind of behavior or that. A lot of stories, a lot of things resurfaced were on my face about the same person. So I started running. I was looking for a way I can avoid that connection, because for all days of my life, I created this kind of a person I thought I was. Yeah, the ego thing. Now, what happened to me, what used to happen that whenever I tried to cut off the connection, the more the pain increased. It was so weird that when I stop, when I say, okay, I think I've decided, let me just end this. Magically, I'll just lose appetite, no sleep. Nothing is going to be in sync. There's nothing that'll work for me. Now, like I said, in Africa, obviously, maybe you have an idea about Africa, they so much believe in superstitions, magic, and witchcraft. So I thought this person is using some magic, is using some stuff to control me and manipulate me. One night I had a very terrible thing, I felt the movement of Kundalini in my background, in my backbone. Then I thought of going for prayers, because I started fighting with my mind. For all days of my life, I never thought of going out with someone who can do the thing that Divine Masculine was doing. And the people that I broke up with in the past didn't even do the thing that Divine Masculine did, like the past and stuff. So I started panicking, trying to avoid a connection, and told myself, no, I think this is not the person I want. I started running to and fro. Then I told myself, okay, let me slow down. I think I'm in early to catch the connection. Let me slow it down. Then I put it slowly. Nothing worked. I started now running into prayers, like praying. I didn't know that prayers now are making things strong. Until after 6 months time, that's when I came to discover about twin flame stuff. Again, I was scared to death. Like, no, what are these things? I never heard of them. Growing up as a Christian and very strong Christian, that fought with my belief very much. So I started avoiding running. And now those kind of videos, whenever I'm on YouTube, because I like watching tutorials for music and stuff, videos kept coming and I was scared and I started running away. It was so crazy. What used to happen, like in a minute I would think of this person as a good person, and another minute is I've changed my mind. So I kept running, and the more I was doing that, the more the pain increased. and I told myself this person is too toxic, and whatever this person is using is going to kill me. You know, these are times when you can't brush your teeth, you can't remember that when you had a bath, the mind is running like, yeah. In trying to move on to cut the connection, then I thought, okay, let me try to engage let me try to find someone else. Maybe it's because I don't have the person I can think about. A lot of ladies showed interest and stuff. You know what used to happen? Whenever I'm talking to someone else, I could feel like I'm talking to the same person. And whenever I had a chat with someone else, it never made sense. And I was about that same thing, like, shot. Oh my God, when I go to bed, I can't even sleep at night. I'm just lolling from one end of the bed to another. Shit. That was terrible, like, my God, Allah. So, 1 minute I could surrender to the connection. The other minute I said no. I don't know these things. These things are demonic. These things are darkness. Just to cut the story short, until when I surrendered. I talked about it to her. See, I found this and this, but I didn't accept. I know. It's very painful. So one time, I said, okay, fine. What do you want? So I surrendered. I started watching videos of how to go about it. Now, the fact that it was kind of spiritual, I was so scared because in Africa there's too much teachings about demons and stuff. So I thought these things must be demonic, satanic, and yeah. I didn't know I was running away from myself. I didn't know the thing I was running away from are the things I was praying for all these days. I didn't know that there is 144 in the Bible. And it's the same thing that happened when Jesus Christ came. They expected somebody else. It's so painful when you try to run away. Things began to stabilize when I accepted. And that time, I made a blunder because it became painful and I was trying to control the situation, trying to control the outcome. And now what surprised me was whenever this person stuff happened, I defended her to friends. Yeah, I defended her to friends, but deep down I was convinced like this is toxic. I don't know why I kept believing there's something so special. It's also so Oh my God. You know, nowadays I try to avoid making long videos. So at one point of time now, when I surrendered, I allowed each and every intuition that came into my head. That's when slowly I started getting trust. That's when now the Bible and what I was experiencing started getting together. Yeah, it's so painful when you try to avoid that. I've just spoken my side. Yeah, as a divine feminine, I went through that as well. And divine masculine goes through a lot of pain because him is even using the ego, the mind, and hearing about twin flame. This is when he tries to go out trying to search love from somewhere else and fail to find it. And I can't forget about this person, and when he tries to come back, he finds the person he left is now another thing. Is talking about crazy thing that he never thought existed. It's so painful though. So that's what happens is mess, chaos. You cannot even stand it. Thank you very much if you've watched up to this far. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave your opinion in the comments. I salute. Big up.